Mark and Chris and myself are putting on a 2-day how-to course on how to do an expansion, how to open up to a secondary practice location, how to do an acquisition appropriately. I don't know if I shared with you guys too much my story about my startup that went south. And then through meeting Mark, through implementing of the systems that DSI has taught, this acquisition and these companies have kind of taken off. And what we've done is distilled all that down in a way that's reproducible. So then hopefully you guys can avoid the major pitfalls and struggles that a lot of us go through. A couple super interesting things is, I mean, you can save on flooring, you can save on plumbing, you can save on electrical, you can save on how you design the place. You can get IKEA cabinetry in certain places and custom millwork in other places. There are hundreds of thousands of dollars to save on these projects.
So this event is called the Dental Startup Masterclass, but it's really for anybody that's expanding, anybody that's doing a startup from scratch, anybody that has acquired a practice. It's crazy to me. The only reason I can speak on this is because I've made every mistake you could possibly make. I've had 16 practices and 6 of them were startups, and I've done everything wrong. I've done I'm going to buy a $35,000 operatory from ADEC because my Shine rep said that it's a good idea. I've done that. I've done it's mandatory to have dental cabinetry, so it's gonna add $100,000 to my build out. I've done that. And like between Chris and Taher and I, between all the mistakes we've made and all the good moves that they've made, we have lots and lots of experience on how you can navigate all those pitfalls and those really, really expensive mistakes. I work with a lot of dentists that just are in a tough spot because they didn't do the foundational work of doing research on demographics. So the first thing you got to do is say, all right, what is the demographics that's favorable for this practice that I want to build? And if it's downtown Scottsdale or Beverly Hills, I mean, that's cool. You just got to know that there's probably going to be 150 docs per block. Right? So you have to have a massive differentiating factor, and you have to know that it's going to take a couple years to build that type of practice up. That's fine, and we'll help you with that, but you have to walk in there with your eyes wide open and understand that. So demographics first, how to vet a designer, an architect, and a contractor. How do you know how to talk to these people and what even to ask them? Those are the things that we talk about for 2 days. You don't have to just be a startup. You don't have to be a brand new acquisition. You could be expanding as well or have an expansion in your future.